Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Mega Dasters for 2025. It's our first annual DAS championship for like the year. Yeah, we got monthlies. Those are fine. Those are good. But this is an annual championship. 64 players vying for DAS supremacy. Now I've got to I gotta apologize, folks, because I'm a little bit sick right now. I don't know what I have. I've got a COVID test right here. I'm gonna take it as soon as this match is over, and we'll find out if I have it or not. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, if I know about it, great. I don't know. What am I gonna do about it? I don't know. But I'll know, and then I can complain, oh, I've got COVID for the fourth time. You know, that's really the only thing that knowing that will tell me, I guess. Also the time course of the illness. But anyway, who cares? Because we've got DAS. And this is a top 16 match that we're going to do right now. And it's going to be that bottom left one, Tugi versus Hana. This is going to be a banger. Really looking forward to this one. Two of my great favorites. So really looking forward to this one. Of course, I say everybody's my great favorite. That's the joke. Anyway, okay. Yeah, just give me a moment here. I just need to... Might be a little slow right now. What is this? Sky and Aqua? There they are. I found them. All right. So yeah, let's take a look at our rules. I'm not going to read all the rules because, you know, the two players are here. They've played before. Right now, we are still in best of 5 mode. Once we get to the top 8 matches, they will be best of 7. Level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece as re-rolled, not incremented. Hertz and input display turned on. Make sure you're on stencil. That would be good. The traditional CTM stencil. Players should not receive any in-game advice. They should not pause unless the commentator tells them to. They should heed the spirit of DAS because this is a DAS tournament. Press and hold play style. You can add one single quick tap at the end of a DAS movement. Taps in the middle of the board, like 2 or 3 taps. Not the biggest deal, but 4 or 5 taps to the walls. They better be on point. So we're gonna have our whole CTM investigation team on you. All right, and if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Don't assume that we're gonna just pause, stop and restart the game. It might count because it sort of depends on, like, okay, how quickly is it going to come back? How long has the opponent been playing without any information? How close are we to the end of the game? Just keep playing, assume it will count, and I will make a judgment. All right, the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $3,143.69. Oh my God. Thanks to everybody who's contributed to the prize pool so far. Use the Matcherino command if you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. If you're watching after the fact, the links are in the description over on YouTube. But yeah, click on the link for Mega Dasters. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you can find the login button. Click on that. You can log in with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account. It's so easy and it's so fun. Once you're logged in, wow. Click on that mustard colored button that says contribute. You open a little box and that's where you can contribute. All right, good. Somebody in chat tell me why the prize pool is important, okay? Why is the prize pool important? That way I could save my voice and I don't have to do it, but you can tell everybody why it's important. Okay. I'm sure nobody will do that. Anyway, that's how to support the players to support the channel. Yeah, channel. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris is a place where you can make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going, just like the people on the screen right here have, plus a few more that I've got to add. So thank you so much, Scott Gray, Jin the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal, Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kid, Javanti, Jason, Sonny Jr., everybody else in this slide, plus Violet, plus a couple more people. Thank you so much for your continued support. Somebody in chat tell me why it's important to support the channel so I don't have to say it out loud because my voice hurts and I don't want to hurt anymore. But anyway, yeah, if you want to find some other ways to support us, well, if you're watching live, I've just put the support command in the chat and it's brought up some links, and those are some other ways to pay my medical bills. Oh my god. Maybe. But yeah, other ways to support the channel. So if you don't like Patreon, you can make a recurring pledge via PayPal, actually. So there you go. It's important to buy me more COVID tests. That's right, Madelberger. Thank you. I mean, this one is from 2024, but the internet says they're okay. And I was like, oh, do they still send out COVID tests? So I went to the covidtest.gov, and then it's like this whole dossier of like Fauci information. And, you know, it's like, oh my God, okay. All right, I guess not. So anyway, cool. So, yeah, it is weird. It is weird to go to the White House website and see that. Anyway, all right, that's it. Thank you for your support. Appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and bring over our players. There are the players. And Tugi is not on stencil, but let me go look. Maybe that's on my side somehow. Oh, Tugi's in opposite. Tugi's in the upside down. Tugi's got like a totally different stencil now. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be on the reverse stencil. There we go. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that, Tugi. And then we're gonna go find Hana. We'll refresh Hana. What is this? 5 and 21. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to cough directly into the microphone, but sometimes I won't be able to help it. And there's Hana. All right, we'll fix up cams. We'll get these players some pieces. And we'll feel good about life. If I do have, it feels like I have it. If I do have it, this would be the 4th time. And it just keeps getting weirder, you know? It gets weirder and weirder. Every time. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put pieces in the chat, players, just so we can sort of move this along. It's okay if you're playing a warm-up game right now, it's fine, you can keep going, but the pieces are there for when you're ready. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to hit that, but while I'm here, I'll do my little magic over here. There's that. There's this. That's going to be the color of this. This will be like the color of that. And then this one will be the color of the very bottom. And that's how we achieve our immersive effects. Ready? Wow, it's like we're in the room with Hana. Holy moly. Have you ever lost your sense of smell? No, not really. I wish I would, because I have a very keen sense of smell, and it's sometimes a little too keen, you know? There are advantages not to being able to smell people. Especially when I would like go to CTWC and I'd have to work with Kingsman. Oh my God. All right, 47 AC 45. 47 AC 45. Once in a while, you got to do that thing where you're like, "Hey, King, want some gum? You want some gum? I have some gum. You want some? I'm gonna have some." All right, 47 AC 45. Looks like both players ready. This is a best of 5. Tugi versus Hana, seed number 5, seed number 21. Let's go ahead and get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. yeah, the winner of this goes to the top 8. And again, I apologize to those of you who are forced. Well, you're not forced, but who are sitting through this. I'm a little bit sick right now, but Tetris must go on. And you know, I can't call in sick. This is Tetris, man. Tetris waits for no one. On the left side of your screen, it is Tugi, who qualified in to seed number 5 with a 1.084 average. That was the average of his best 3 DAS games played in a 75-minute qualifier. Tetris hopes I do not have the dreaded virus. I probably do. Summer B with the sub on Twitch. Thank you so much. I probably do have it. This feels like how it started. A million other times I had it. Anyway, Tugi defeated Ian Keith in the round of 32 to make it here to this top 16 match up against Hana. Tugi was ranked number 4 in the DAS Premier poll. I think it was October was the most recent Premier poll for DAS. So Tugi was ranked number 4. It was pretty good ranking. Severely underranked for many months. So I'm glad that he's now getting the recognition he deserves. Long bar down Tetris for Tugi, and that left side really needs some attention. Now he's going to have to need an L piece is really going to help for that left. But this is survivable if he gets the right pieces and uses them the right way, gets that bar over. Oh, Tugi going to try to fight his way through this. You've seen, oh boy, there's going to be a top out for Tugi, and Hana is good already in game number 1. So Hana, you are good. You have won. I'm going to refresh both players just in case there's a little bit of a delay. Hana might not be listening to comms, which is probably the right strategy. But Hana, you are actually good. Oh, a little delayed. No worries. No worries. You're all good. You're all good. It happens. It's the internet. 7D, ADD, 8, ADD. That's right, Hana. You need 1.072 million chase down. All right, game number 2 is coming to you. Hell yeah. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Excuse me, God. I've been trying to use my cough button, but if I can't make it, my apologies. Anyway, you've seen Tugi recently getting a top 4 spot in Pumpy's one-day tournament. Also took second in the Northeast Regional in September. Top 4 CT UK. 4th in CTWC's DAS Championship in Germany. top 8 in the Austria regional. Tugi. Tugi is a 4-time CTWC Gold bracket player. That was in 20, 21, 22, and 24. He's also a 3-time Mega Masters player. And he won the CT DAS test tournament, that Scampers tournament, back in 2022. Tugi also a 1-time world record holder for DAS. That 1.34 PB he has at one point was the world record. It was surpassed by NGC Man and Mark Migas. And so that's Tugi. Also, yeah, the voice of the critically acclaimed, I'm the Critic, Community Chronicles that used to be here on Classic Tetris Monthly. You can still find the old episodes on there. Great interview show with Tugi. 210 for Tugi, 228 for Hana. And on the right side, it is Hana, who qualified in to seed number 21 with a 1.024 million. Again, that was the average of best 3 games played, 75 minutes. Hana's from the USA has a 1.274 million with DAS. That's a top 30 score. Okay, sorry, I'm coughing like crazy. 280 for Tugi, 261 for Hana. Hana, of course, a huge behind-the-scenes presence for Classic Tetris Monthly, doing qual checks, doing just a lot of little tasks here, really for no recompense, no remuneration. Just loves Classic Tetris scene. So thank you, Hana. Hana has played in a lot of different live events. CTWC Silver this year, Genesis Silver last year, made a deep run in Silver. Played a bunch in Classic Tetris League. Has won a community tier 3. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. 424 for Hana, 444 for Tugi. Anyway, Hana's PB 1.27 million. Didn't I say that already? Yeah, that's a top 30 score. Hana been playing a bunch in DAS Masters. Oh, Hana also a hopeful circuit winner. And I'm just going to say, guys, it's about time that Hana got a Liquipedia page, in my opinion. 514 for Tugi, 516 for Hana. I know people are like, oh, we don't want everyone to have a page. Why not? People are winning stuff. People are going to regionals and they're live. They're playing a bunch. We need to, look people up. I mean, there are people in there on Wikipedia that have pages. And, then there are other people that don't have pages. And it's like, well, why do some of these people not have pages? 564 for Hana, 563 for Tugi. So score-wise, we are pretty darn close. Yeah, it's 1.35 million by Mark PM0. I think someone will get a 1.4 one of these days, but someone's got to grind for it. Both players into 19. Hana with a 600k transition. Tugi was like just a few points away from the 600k transition. Now, I think Hana was a gold bracket player in 2023, right? Is that right? I think so. 694 for Hana, 622 for Tugi. All right, I'm dying again. 659 Tugi, 733 Hana. Logan Paul has a page and Hana doesn't. I mean, come on. Now here's a question, all right? Let's say you're kind of a player that's, hasn't made it into CTWC gold bracket before. Would you rather be the 48th seed in the top tier gold bracket of CTWC or the number 1 seed in the silver bracket? 803 for Hana, 708 for Tugi. Just curious. This is not engagement bait. I actually want to know the answer to this. 836 for Hana, 743 for Tugi. Tetris Tugi, 774. Hana ahead by about 95,000 points, and the lines are pretty close. And Tugi has got some cleanup to do. Mark just would rather be 48 in the gold bracket. This guy says gold to make gold once, but silver if it was the second time. All right. This is not rage. This is engagement baiting. It's not really, though, because I do want to know. Hana stacking so clean right now, 950. 830 for Tugi, and Tugi really just 15 lines to try to make up, even assuming Hana didn't score any more points. Hana's got the Tetris now and the max out. Tugi really not going to be in a position to catch up on this one. I mean, I personally would rather make the gold bracket like every time. All right, Hana here. It's going to be difficult to survive. That's going to be a top out for Hana at A59. Tugi knows the assignment. Unfortunately, the assignment. Oh no, and he's going to miss with that bar at the end. So he tried his best to get 2 right at the end. He set up for him. It didn't matter. Couldn't get the bar to get that second one. But Hana with the max A59 and really just clean all around. Hana's game. Tugi could not catch up for those last few levels. All right, and Hana's going to go up 2 games to none. B4 F6 DD, B4 F6 DD. Yeah, to me, it's like, gold bracket makes you, all right, there's nothing wrong with silver bracket, all right? Silver is great because it's fun. And you get something to do. You showed up live. You didn't make it into gold bracket, so having a tournament to play in is great. So nothing wrong with that. But silver is like you're part of history. Like you've made it into the top tier classic Tetris tournament in the world. And for me, like that's like a million times better, you know. Okay, well, it looks like both players are ready. B4F6DD. Okay, let's go ahead and get him started. Game number 3. Tugi needs to win. 3-1 Tetris. Silver is better in my opinion. If I was in gold, I would have gotten stomped round 1. Says Catvinity. Yeah. I mean, if you're looking to go and, you know, I want to play as much Tetris as possible. That, you know, if that's your goal, then yeah, getting into the lower tier is good. I think that's the thing that's sort of missing from, you know, some people just want to go and play as much competitive Tetris as possible. And really everything's like, this is like an, you know, you guys know that I am not the biggest fan of double elimination, but you know, for those who don't get into gold, like giving them the opportunity to play as much competition as possible live, that double elimination might be a thing. Like make the brackets bigger and do them double elim, so at least you get to play a couple matches rather than lose one. Like no matter what, like bracket you land in, you're always like, oh, I could just play one match and leave, and then that was my entire competitive experience. Where I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, oh man, this is like your one, maybe someone's only time during the year where they can play live competitive games, right? So give them an opportunity to play as much as possible. Whereas if you're like in the championship, you're there to compete for the championship, you know? And if you don't win in the first round, well, too bad, you know? Make silver double elim. Here's what I'm going to say, T.O. I'm going to say make it triple elim, or make it, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm sick and my whole compass is screwy, but make it Swiss. I'm coming around. Make it, oh no, Hana's going to top out at 119, and Tugi is good in game number 3. In Swiss, you play in some pool. You play in a pool of players, and you play like, let's say you're in a pool of 4 people, you play everybody once. And then the 2, like maybe the 1 or 2 best people from each pool advance or something like that. But like for a round robin, whatever it is, like round robin Swiss, whatever it is for pools, I don't know the difference, but the point is you play in a pool of players, you get at least like, you know, you're getting like 3 matches, right? All right, new pieces players. 040CC2. I think I'm kind of in favor of that. All right, not Swiss, but round robin. Yeah, all right, not Swiss, round robin. Madelsberger, it's funny that you say that. Keep gold single E-limit, but losers of gold get dropped into silver. It's funny you say that because I've been playing around with bringing back the challenger circuit and dropping 16 players from, like, you know, that Masters will still stay 32, but the first 16 people get dropped back down into challengers and they get to play it out. All right, looks like both players are ready. Hana's up 2-1. Tugi needs to win to force a deciding game 5. 3-2-1 Tetris. Yeah, not Swiss. Sorry. Yeah, the YouTube is just catching up. Not Swiss, but round robin, right? So at least you get like 3 games and the best person, the best record emerges. And just combine it all. There's no silver, there's no bronze. Just combine it all into one thing. 32 player round robin at a live event sounds like actual hell. No, it doesn't. You can do it. If you have like 8 stations or what do you need? 16 stations for 8 pools? Wait, how does the math work out? So you would need 8. Let's say you did 8 pools of 4. So you need 16 stations. And then you just rotate everybody through the stations. Like people just stay put. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I was thinking about that. Like for a live event, you know, like, all right, you're not competing for the world championship. So then therefore you're just there to play as many matches as possible and have fun. I mean, a lot of people are. So I think more matches is better. $163 Hana, $130 for Tugi. Yeah, no, like 8 pools of 4 or... Why are Hana's colors so light? I think Hana might be on a different ROM, possibly. Not sure. There are a couple other variants of the Tetris Gym ROM out there, but or it could also be capture card. Oh, it's capture card and Retron things? Got it. Tetris for Hana, 263, 210 for Tugi. What's up, Chen? How's it going? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, but I was kind of thinking like, all right, what changes, you know, might we want to make for 2026, assuming we're still around. I was thinking maybe bringing back challengers in some form or fashion. Like dropping the, how many players is it? Like dropping the 16 players who lose out of the out of rounds 1 and 2 into the challenger circuit, and then they can just play a single elimination tournament. I'm pretty out of the loop on how everything below the main CTM stuff. Could I give you an overview? Yeah. Below Masters, there's 2 more like named tiers, hopefuls and well, futures and then hopefuls. Then there's a series of community tiers, and the winners of each of those will get an automatic berth in the next tier up the following month. Would new challengers be streamed by CTM or the community? I was thinking that could be a super streamer thing. If they'd be willing to volunteer, I can't really... I'm not in a position to pay right now. But if anybody wants to volunteer super stream them, like on the channel. What kind of scores do you see in the lowest community tiers? I mean, as low as you can get. You know, 100s, 200s, 300s. 509 for Hana, 478 for Tugi. Yeah. You would volunteer? Yeah, I'm not in a position to have much in the way of capital outlays, you know. 531 for Tugi, 19. 519 for Hana. That's why I don't like using the super streamer, because I don't like free labor, but it's unavoidable. Omen Voir volunteers. $567 Tugi, $565 for Hana. So Tugi with a lead. Yeah, again, apologies. The stream is so rocky, y'all. I'm just trying to cough my way through this one. But anyway, yeah, I do think there is like a little bit of a problem with people who just perennially get, you know, into rounds 1 and rounds 2, and they might win a round round 1 or round 2 match, get in the top 16 occasionally, and then just hit a brick wall and then have no more matches to play against players of their own kind of level. So bringing back challengers wouldn't be the worst thing in that form. I like it that way. 647 Hana, 773 for Tugi. So Tugi right now ahead by about 120,000 points with about 30 something lines to go. So this is still doable for Hana. Well, if that board continues to deform here, it won't be. Lugbar gets over for Hana. Little, I think, second effort, little quick tap there, but yeah, it's going to be a top out for Hana at 724, and Tugi is good and has tied it up. And we are going to go to a decider, y'all. So if you want to mullet it out, you can. Go ahead. That's fine. Violet says, this post has been so clean for Tugi. Vandy, what's an estimate for Dasters qual? Probably way too high for me, but just making sure. Yeah, go back and see the... Can you go back and see? $930. Yeah, low, not like 930 is about right. All right, so Tugi's got the max A40 into 29, so good clean post, says Violet for Tugi. The seeds are here. Average of 2. Oh, it's a reverse decider. True. Bloop. Doogie. And Dana. What's up, Dana? BDF 7B4. All right, both players are ready for this decider. Let's go get them started. The winner of this one single solitary match moves on to the top 8. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I don't know. You gotta at the very least be a max outer to have a chance to Das Master. Call it for a reason, Sag. Yeah, I mean, unless you're a very consistent 900 player just getting it like every time. I mean, people do occasionally like sneak in. Isn't there a non-max outer who occasionally sneaks in once in a while? That happens once in a while. Must, right? That's what I'm hoping. In my next qual, it's going to be... I'm going to get 2 900s. Two 950s. And they get slaughtered. All right, well, a top 8 spot hangs in the balance. You're a 920 player, but on Norg, Emu, not CRT. No Dax out left behind. December? I mean, we're already doing a giant tournament now. Maybe next year. No Dax out left behind. Anyway, I think Cobra might like having like challengers back. His comment and his reaction to it is like it's like been stuck in my mind ever since he told me that he was sad that there was no more challengers because he feels like, oh well, there's nothing for me to win, you know. But I mean, you know, you could win Masters, Cobra. You could just do that. But that comment is stuck in my mind for like over a year. 204 for Hana, 204 for Tugi. Both players Tetrising. Yeah, if we did Mega Dasters next year in December, would that be bad? Like, would people's travel and breaks, would it just ruin it? Would it be too hard to do? Did I manage to max out yet? No, I'm still stuck on 898 PB. Yeah, 898, 900. Nope, I did not get a 900. I will any day. If I actually start playing 19 attempts seriously, I will get the 900, no problem. Sure. All right, well, we are through 80-something lines. Players in the low to mid 300s. I have a goal to make a max out before 65. What's my goal? Says Eki. Yeah, that would be good if I get the max out before I want to get it before AARP eligibility kicks in. This isn't Twitch. Command doesn't work here. Yeah, well, I have a unified chat and it worked on Twitch. Like when I type into this mark, it types into both. $423 for Hana, $436 for Tugi. You're like, oh, let's turn hopefuls into... Oh, boy. Tugi up very high here. Oh, can't get the bar over. That's going to be a top off for Tugi at 440. Chase down target for Hana is any 440 would do. And that Tetris is going to seal it for Hana, who will advance to the top 8. Seed number 21. Going to upset seed number 5. And Hana will advance to the round of 8. Hana, congratulations. Tugi, GG's to you. Hopefully we see you in future months. Not sure, you know, of course not how you want it to go out, I'm sure, but you did great. We hope to see you again in the future. But Hana, you are good. You are advancing. And dancing. Are you dancing? I don't know if you're dancing, but you're advancing. So we will go ahead and report this as a 3-2 victory for Hana. We will show you the bracket. We'll show it to you. All right, so top 8. These are who are in the top 8. Let me refresh it. Sorry, it's not very colorful. The colors do not into this bracket view, the depth into this bracket depth, the colors don't advance. So Hana is the first one outside the top 8 in the seeding to crack it into the into the top 8 of the bracket phase of the tournament. So Hana will be taking on Wallband. That should be a banger of a match as well. We got Bendy, Eliash, Wallband, Hana, Pixel, Andy. What else do we have left? Well, here's what we've got left, everybody. Let's see. Andy, let's see. From top to bottom. Bendy is in. Eliash is in. Wallband is in. Hana is in. All right, so that whole left side, that is resolved. The right side, Andy is in, and that's it. So we still got to do Nenu versus Tegamek, Fractal versus Dog, and then Alex T versus the winner of Scooty versus Poopy Old Hag, and I have no idea when any of this is happening. So don't ask me when any of it's happening. There's nothing scheduled, so. Well, Tugi, we're going to try to pay the top 16, so. When are we ever going to get multiple matches in a stream again? Steel, yeah, I hope so. These one match at a time. I'm not sure what it is. If it just so happens that all the players are so difficult to schedule, it's not possible to string 2 in a row. I have no idea why that's happening, actually. I don't know if the scheduler thinks that's the way that we're supposed to do it. I don't think that's the case. I know we're supposed to string any matches we can along, but we're really just supposed to get as deep as we can whenever we can. But everything seems to be a solo match, and it's kind of disruptive. For one thing, it's just kind of, I mean, it's not the scheduler's fault, I'm sure. It's probably just player availability, but we can't get any momentum in a stream, you know, and start, you know, hyping up prize pool, building a, you know, bunch of viewers and trying to get them all engaged for prize pool contributions and supporting the channel and just having a, you know, it's just, it starts and ends, you know, so it's really tough. So anyway, not sure why that's happening, but we'll do our best to get through it. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and try to stop talking. When's the next stream? In 2 hours. It's just going to be a solo match in Masters. And in fact, that match is already partway underway. SV versus Tetris time. SV is up 1-0. We had to abort the match because of technical issues. Or injury. Tetris time was in pain or something. So. All right, we'll see you then, guys. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Credits. Summer B with the Twitch sub. Thank you so much, Summer B. Appreciate you. Patron Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Taki, Madelsberger, Corporal, Shelby, Troy N, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Kaka, Javin Sunny Jr., everybody else on the side, plus Violet and a couple others. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. And I'm like I'm not feeling well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go and take care. SV versus Tetris time. Take care, everybody. See you in a bit. Bye. And I'm not going to bother rating everybody. I'm just going to end the stream because you can go find something to do. All right.